Welcome to GeekyReaders Club. Topic for the day is, do you aspire to become rich? Let me start with a small, interesting story behind the book Think and Grow Rich that has sold over 100 million copies. Napoleon Hill interviewed US steel industrialist Andrew Carnegie without knowing that day that interview is going to change his life. During the interview, Carnage shared about his story and his success secret, which definitely impressed Napoleon to ask further questions. And at one point, Carnage asked him, rather requested Napoleon, I would be happy to introduce you to a lot of successful entrepreneurs and leaders from my connects. If you can promise me that you are ready to spend the next 20 years to do the research, to study about all the successful contacts that I'm going to share with you, and ensure you take this secret to the common people to get the real benefit for the common people. You have to spend the next 20 years. And without a big hesitation, Napoleon agreed. And that made him to spend the next 2 decades spending time researching about 500 plus millionaires around the world. That includes Thomas Alva Edison or Henry Ford, Alexander Graham Bell, and many more pioneers. To really understand what they did, what was the success secret behind all of them. So that compilation of his research gave birth to this awesome classic, Think and Grow Rich, the powerful top read book until now from 1940s. If I have to say about in one line about this research, what Napoleon Hill is trying to share with us, it is as simple as like this. Whatever your mind can conceive and believe it confidently, you have 100% you can achieve it. If you are someone who have big dreams and wanted to create big impact in the world, become really successful, then this book is definitely for you. This book will teach you the secrets that has been learned from 500 plus millionaires. And believe me, this book will teach you the secret that could bring you the real fortune. And in this book, author has shared about 13-step blueprint to become rich. And this success formula prescribed by the author has been practiced and proven by several thousand readers around the world. And today, let me share some of the key learnings what I had when I learned this blueprint. The first and foremost, have a big desire in your life. I know some of us are brought up in a situation where desiring big things is a sin. You were told you are greedy, right? But please break that crazy rule. Big dreams, burning desires, create burning desires for yourself. Those big dreams that you have, create in your mind can do magic. And let me tell you the good news, if you are coming with a humble, frugal living, then I'm sure you have that big desire to become rich, right? So just think big and have a deep conviction towards achieving big things. What is that you wanted to achieve? You remember? All the luxurious lifestyle, that getting groceries to jewelries and whatnot in a click of a button, sitting at home or enjoying our favorite choice of movie sitting in our couch, is all born from someone's small idea in their mind, right? So think big, and you can achieve anything and everything you desire. That's what Napoleon Hill says. And take a pen and paper. He shares a very simple rule how to make it happen for you. First, decide the exact amount of money what you desire to have. Say, for example, just say I want to make 2 crores end of December 2025. Yeah. So define what is the service, the product you want. Do you intend to give it to the public in return for the money that you aspire to have? It could be I will have a product built. I'll do a service to the public for and earn that money. So whatever it could be, establish a definite deadline when you intend to get that money. We said I have to get this 2 crore by December 31st, 2025. Now, the next step is create a roadmap plan for achieving your desire without waiting to become a perfectionist again. So just ponder on the 4 questions what I was asking you, and then write it down. What is your answer? Now compile all your answers and you have got your goal statement for your next 1 year to reflect on. Starting from today, read it loud, read it twice, every day morning and every time before you go to sleep. This becomes your goal statement. The moment you have your goal statement, you can say you are done with the first step, which is creating a big desire for yourself in life. Now, let's move on to next. Just having a desire, does it have a power to get it really get it to turn it to a reality? Absolutely no. If you don't attach that confidence or faith in yourself, right? So many of us have big dreams. I'm sure all of us dream, but ask yourself this question: do you really have confidence you will be able to make it? I wish I can make 5 crore, but there is an inner mind. Come on, don't be crazy, okay? Do you think you can make 5 crore a year? Yeah. So look that out. There is something, the inner voice is stopping you making sarcastic statement about yourself. Do you think it is possible? Yeah. So practice affirmations and visualizations repeatedly to tell your subconscious mind, hey, you have the power to make it happen for you. Yeah. Create that faith within yourself. And emotion is a big component that you have to add to transmute your desire to a monetary equivalent. That's what Napoleon Hill insists. Observe your thoughts and ensure you don't end up feeding your limiting beliefs. First of all, you have to believe, you have to be confident that you can make it happen. Only then you can get into a state of convincing others to get that confidence on you, right? How many of us create a social media post and we expect it to go viral, and if it doesn't, what happens immediately? We all the monkey mind jumps in, all the self-doubt will come in, we get into very upset state and whatnot. Just start changing the story. Anything and everything happens around you, take responsibility on you. The moment the positivity will spread, anything and everything, without assessing whether it is right or wrong, whether you are really responsible or not. Just own it, take 100% responsibility. Immediately if you do that, there is an action item. Maybe my content, there is a scope for improvement in my content. I'm taking 100% responsibility without blaming why the hell the guys over there didn't like my post. Yeah. So the moment I think of taking 100% responsibility on me, there is an action item coming in. Let me write a better content. Let me explore. Let me research how others are writing. And then let me create a better version of the content I create and post it. So it is as simple as change your story that you tell yourself. So the positivity vibe will start growing up in your mind. That's all I'm trying to say. So if you do not do that, practice mirror exercise, practice daily affirmations, and visualize you becoming the person whom you want to become. I'm very serious person because of my profession, I can say, but I really love, I feel jealous of looking at people very jovial, and they have a lot of sense of humor, and they make everybody in the crowd laugh, all that, right? So if I want to become like that, I have to genuinely, with emotion, think about that in my mind every day. I have to visualize, I wish I could become the person of that kind of a personality. I have to visualize day in, day out, every day, attaching my emotion. And this emotion could be basically, it could be any positive emotion. It could be love, it could be enthusiasm, it could be your excitement, it could be your hope, whatnot, right? So the moment you want to become a wealthy person with X crore annual income, think you have already achieved that in your mind every day during your visualization exercise. And just look what how you look when you've achieved your goal, what kind of activities you are doing. Just imagine what is the dress you are wearing and how you look. Just look at the glow on your face. Just see what is the car you are driving. See what with whom you're interacting with, etc. So attach that emotion and wholeheartedly believe that it's going to happen for you. That's where the magic happens, as per Napoleon Hill. By repeated affirmations and visualizations, you are trying to reprogram your mind to visualize and believe the success what you're envisioning for yourself is something which is guaranteed. So create that confidence or faith in yourself to make that happen. And author really talks about a beautiful technique called auto-suggestion. What is auto-suggestion means? It is a way to train your subconscious mind to believe that I deserve to be successful. It is like you're trying to influence your subconscious mind, and believe me, your subconscious mind is always telling negative about you, and it is a common human nature. And don't feel so bad, overwhelmed if by default your thoughts are negative. For a normal human being, about 80% of the thoughts of 75,000 thoughts we get in a day, and about 80% of it is programmed to be negative. So it is common unless you start rewiring. So don't get overwhelmed when I say that. So now, auto-suggestion is about the technique that you're using to influence your subconscious mind. Yeah. So now, subconscious mind, you think about it, is a totally an ignorant automated machine. It just repeats the order given. That's it. It doesn't have the capability to assess whether it is good or bad. So one a good thing about subconscious mind is you cannot influence by giving plain words. Okay, just reading loud your affirmations, nothing can happen. You can't influence your subconscious mind. What you can do is instead attach your emotion. As I was saying before, you attach a strong emotion. If you look at people from a humble background who are having a frugal lifestyle, they have that emotion within them, the strong desire to become rich, right? Just feel you are fortunate because you have that strong, very powerful desire, and you have that emotion already. So that's what I meant. So have a strong emotion attached to it and tell that to your subconscious mind, then the subconscious mind will take it. So you have a power to influence if you are fully present, consciously thinking with strong emotions like with the desire, faith, hope, love. Then your subconscious mind, you can influence it. Yeah. So now, so remember, we created a goal earlier, that goal statement that you have created or that you have written in your paper. Try to read that statement with involvement and with emotion. That is super important. Now you got faith, you got confidence about yourself. Now your goal statement is ready. Now you got to know what is auto suggestion technique. So you get involved and strongly emotionally think your dream is going to come true for you. You create a very strong mental image how that dream will look like. That is auto suggestion. Yeah. So once you do this, you have to ensure you get acquire a specialized knowledge, right? You can't just have a generalized knowledge and you can say I'm going to make millions out of this generalized knowledge, right? So identify your niche. Identify what is that one area where you will deep dive and then learn, improve. And knowledge, as I always say, knowledge is power. Only when you organize it and take action. Reading, learning from books, from transformational workshops and movies is not worth until you take action. Your knowledge is worth based on what action you take. What is the plan of action and how comfortably you complete what you have planned. So, if you want to be successful, develop that curiosity to learn, specialize yourself in one area on which you're going to do a service through which you are going to get your desire turned to a monetary equivalent. So, I know a lot of people have, including me, I was having little hesitation to be a continuous learner during one point in my career. But when I realized the magic it can do, I was able to quickly come out of it. Yeah. What I meant is the moment your learning ends, all you can lead is definitely a mediocre life. If you're okay for a mediocre life, just do however you wish. This statement changed my thinking. The moment you are a continuous learner, you have the power to change your life all the time as you wish, anytime in your career. Yeah. So now, After gaining specialized knowledge, the other aspect Napoleon Hill is talking about is creative imagination. I think this is something we block if we continuously do some job which is not allowing you to create. So it is something you can develop. It is a muscle you can develop through practice. When you're subconsciously, consciously, your mind is filled with a strong desire, you create a lot of imaginative ideas. Let's do that, let's do this. Only that happens if you are totally involved. You have a strong desire towards your goal. That will happen in your mind. And it is a muscle. If you start practicing it, I think you can train it and make it in a big way. So don't say that I am not very creative. No, it is possible, definitely. So then the next aspect Napoleon Hill talks about is develop a mastermind group for yourself, which means create a supportive team who can help you to achieve your goals. And a human being, we are a social animal, right? So we have to collaborate with others to create the success plan and make it happen for you. Ensure you create a mastermind group with whom filled with positive people, well-wishers, with whom you can really discuss, brainstorm, help, who can really help you to execute your plan successfully. And it is very important to constantly weed out the negative people, the negative influencers, and keep your mastermind group very powerful. So keep discussing with your group about your every move and take the required support from them whenever required. When you do all this, there is something which is very important that we all have to learn is persistence, right? It is a damn key aspect for our success. If you fail in your plan, go back and refine your plan until the plan works. I think this is something which we all know. Thomas Alva Edison made 10,000 failed plans before he finally landed up inventing the light bulb, right? So that's the winning obsession. You get obsessed with doing something, be persistent on it until you succeed. And that's exactly what successful people have done. It's not that they never had failures. Every time they fail, they had that guts, grit, persistence to go back and relook at their plan, see where they failed, reworked on their plan. They came back, explored again, and then made it happen. That is the secret behind every unicorn, what you see. That is the reason behind the birth of all the unicorns. They all started like very small in their garages. And everybody who started in the garages had gone through such a great insults, shameful moments, failures, and whatnot. And that persistence has a power. That is what they are enjoying it now. After you do all of it, whatever I was talking about, there is other key aspect Napoleon Hill talks about is decision making. I love the statement. I remember Thyrocare founder Dr. Velumani said, okay, so that in the world there are only two kind of people, one who takes risk and succeeds, and the other one is who don't take risk, who are scared about taking risk. So the successful people make decisions quickly and act on it. So procrastination is the major reason for many of us not really coming up in our life. If you struggle to make a decision, there is a possibility that you get persuaded by others' opinion and your ideas don't really grow bigger. So take decisions quickly. And that's where I grabbed this wonderful book called 5 Second Rule. It absolutely changed the way I start dealing with the decision making. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, immediately take the decision. So the moment you allow your feelings to act, the feelings from your prefrontal cortex is going to let you not to do things which are uncomfortable for you, right? So don't give an, I mean, all this happens in a nanosecond, yeah? So don't allow more than 5 seconds to jump on to take action. Take action by action, 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 without being so much worried whether the action is helping you to make you successful or failure. If you want to become a good swimmer, get into the water and keep swimming, swimming, swimming. The practice makes the man perfect. And you can't think of swimming good just in your thoughts and you can become a great swimmer. Take action after action. That is what a beautiful concept which Napoleon Hill is talking about, and many more powerful insights. I couldn't really, it's a never-ending list of so many key takeaways that you can read it again and again, apply it throughout your lifetime, whichever walk of the life you are currently. A must-read, amazing classic book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Please do make time and then grab this book and read it. So, to summarize overall, any major achievement, what you have, what you see in the world, is the result of burning desire and a very strong belief to accomplish it. And your mind is the biggest enemy for all of us for all the time. So you are limited always by your mind. It is your limiting beliefs that is always stopping you, and you can achieve whatever you think. If you think you can, or if you think you cannot, you are right, because you are making the decision for yourself. It is not the people around you. So please stop giving importance to people around you, what others would think. We all do that very often. But yeah, so you are your own enemy. You are the creator of your life. So give power to you to drive the car for you. So that is one. Number two, eliminate all the self doubt and fear and replace it with positive enthusiasm. And if you need support, do exercises like daily positive affirmations, visualizations, and develop that faith in yourself. You should feel confident about yourself before you convince others that you're going to achieve something great, right? Right? That is second. Number three, knowledge is good. It is powerful, but it is good as much as the actions you take by using the knowledge. As simple as that. Number four, you can achieve success only if you possess persistence. Without getting bogged down by intermittent failures, you have to persistently act on with winning obsession. That is number four. Number five, last but not the least, make decisions quickly. If you don't take decisions and jump into action, your monkey mind is going to catch you, convince you with hundreds of valid reasons that will showcased as though it is a genuine reason, and you will never take those actions if you miss that quick momentum. So that's the summary of this great book. And to keep it short, எவ்வளவோ பண்ணிட்டோம் இதை பண்ண மாட்டோமா அப்படின்னு, please go try this blueprint and explore if this works for you to achieve all that you have dreamt. Thank you so much for watching this video. This is Ramya here, committed for your 1% consistent improvement. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye until then. Thank you.